That was awful, guys, on so many different levels. The Leafs lose their third consecutive game. And Willie Nylander will probably be asked after the game, hey, how are we feeling after 3 losses? And he'll say, whatever. And I'm like, okay, fine, Willie. Thank you for that. Leafs now fall to 30-19-2 on the season and are now 4-6 in their last 10 games. They've lost 3 in a row. It's been a weird one where I think they lost 3, won 3, now lost 3 again. It hasn't been pretty. And the story continues. Basically, the story that's been all year long is the lack of goal scoring for a team that's supposed to be a top 10 team in the NHL. They're 11th in goal scoring. It doesn't feel that way. And if I'm not mistaken, let me confirm this. That is the third consecutive game where they've scored 1 goal. 1 against the Blue Jackets, 1 against the Sens, and 1 tonight against the Wild, which took the middle of the third period to get it done. And if you go to JD Bunkus' Twitter, check out, I think it was like a second last tweet or something, and it's like a guy falling asleep watching the Leaf game, and he's like, oh yeah, he's just done. Honest to God, guys, I kid you not, that was exactly me tonight. Curled up on the couch, head in my pillow, I was gone, heard the horn, and I'm like, oh, Willie scored, and we're back in it. That's literally what happened because this game was boring to all hell. I mean, we understand the Craig Berube style isn't the sexiest run and gun game. I get that. But holy crap, man. It's a slog. It's ugly to watch. And it started really early on. First period, 7 minutes in. The fourth line, it was Lacko, goes in a board battle with Morgan Rielly and he loses it cleanly. Right behind his own net, turnover, centered puck into the back of the net. Now, multiple things went wrong there. Rielly completely lost a board battle. Cannot happen. Holmberg lost his man in front. Cannot happen. And let's be honest, Joe Woll, who was fine today, 2 on 24 shots, it was just beat along the ice fivefold. That shouldn't go in. So in all aspects, that was horrific. You're down 1-0, 7:07 in. Then late in the period, they get a power play. They win the face-off back to the point of Jared Spurgeon, who fires it on him. I think it hit a couple bodies or hit something. And it goes in 5 seconds into the power play. And you're down 2-0 with 5 to go in the first period. Shots on goal were 8-8 after 1 period. You're down 2-0. No good. Second period, you got outshot 12-11. No goals were scored. Again, snooze fest. I was watching more of the Raptor game than I was the Leaf game tonight. Take that in. And yes, in the third period, 8 minutes in, Nylander finishes off a nice pass from Pontus Holmberg for his 29th goal of the year at 8:16. Domi grabs the secondary on the goal. Make it interesting, I guess. They had some chances late. I think Nylander and Matthews both hit posts in the game as well. But in the end, you put one in the back of the net. Marcus Fuller, and God, at least on 6-on-5. Mitch Marner throwing 2 different pizzas. One was a turnover that didn't end up in the empty net. And the last one, which did lead to the goal, was just a grenade to Pontus Holmberg, who waffled the puck, and Marcus Foligno scores. But even Austin Matthews had a horrible turnover in the neutral zone. Why? Because they continue to try this drop back nonsense with the empty cage. And you outshoot them 14-5 in the third period, but who cares? You're down 2-0 already. You had nothing going. You got to start cheating for offense. They did, and they had some opportunities, but they couldn't score. They outshot them 33-25 for the game, and people are going to say, well, they played so great. Look, you've lost 3 in a row. You've scored 1 goal in each game. You have not been good enough. It's just as flat out simple as that. What do the stats look like for today's game? Well, you won the faceoff dot 31-20. Great. Special teams battle. They were 1 for 1 in the power play. Leafs were 0 for 1. Enough said. Sure, you out hit them. Great. Good stuff. Moving on. Joe Woll, as I mentioned, 2 on 24 shots, a 917 save. Statistically was fine. Didn't like the first goal. But he wasn't the issue tonight. Nylander with a goal, somehow a -1. Domi and Holmberg both had assists. That's it. And Morgan Riley, -2. This season for him just continues to be a complete and utter disaster. And the positive news I got for you is that we don't have to play any more home games till after this Four Nations face-off. But why do I say it's a positive thing? Because holy sweet mother, that place was a freaking morgue today. Now, I get it. Team didn't play great. Suits in the 100 level. I'm a fan who goes to some of these games. I get it. I see it. But holy crap, man. The only time they had energy was a Nylander goal and the booing at the end, I guess. Because people, and look, Matthews and Marner have started talking recently about the energy in the lower bowl. And I get it, man. And they damn well know that we're all priced out. Look, in my lifetime, and I've gone to 20, 25, 30 games in my lifetime. One time in the lower bowl. And the tickets were given to us. That's it. Because no one can freaking afford it. Except for the businesses who buy the tickets and then just give it to the people who don't even give a crap about hockey. It sucks, man. There's really no home ice advantage for the Toronto Maple Leafs. There really isn't. And I'm just going to leave that there. Because I know it's been a talking point recently. And with the Florida Panthers shutting out the LA Kings today, I believe they will now jump the Toronto Maple Leafs, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, they will jump the Leafs for first place in the Atlantic Division by 1 point. The Leafs don't deserve it the way they've played recently. They really don't. Senators have been playing much better hockey recently. They've won a couple in a row. They've been winning games. Leafs have not. Just going to leave it at that. The Leafs have their dreaded West Coast Canada road trip now moving forward before this Four Nations face-off. You have the Oilers on Saturday night. You have the Calgary Flames on Tuesday. Kraken Thursday. Canucks on Saturday the 8th. And then bang, you're off for 2 weeks. What can they do on the road? And I hate to say it for the West Coast Canadian fans, but the real Leaf fans are going to be out there. The real Leaf fans are going to be in the barn, and the Let's Go Leafs Go chants are going to, mix with the Let's Go Flames, Let's Go Oilers, Let's Go Canucks, or Nucks, or whatever the hell you like to do. They do it out there. You're going to hear Leaf fans, where the real fans cheer. So can this team do something for the fans for this final 4 games before the Four Nations face-off? We'll see. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and not the game today, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. You guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on the game. What'd you not like from today's game for the Toronto Maple Leafs? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course, TikTok is down below, so follow up there if you haven't done so already. I will talk to you guys Raptors edition very shortly, as they can't lose now, apparently. So, I mean, the Wizards are the just downright pathetic basketball team, but regardless, the Raptors can't lose right now. So we'll talk about that very shortly as they beat the crap out of the Wizards. And the Leafs back in action Saturday as they're in Edmonton, taking the Oilers at 7 p.m. Toronto time. Yes, they got to bend the knee. Oilers fans are probably pissed. And guess what? The weekend after, Canucks fans got to bend the knee. So there's that. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and not this game today at all. We'll talk to you guys then.